Hello people, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Anne. I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I make videos about my average life living here. I just graduated from the University of Minnesota Twin Cities literally, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago. One semester early. My graduating class is 2020, I guess. I chopped off a semester because I'm BA like that. Just kidding, I'm really not. Some people may be wondering why or how I graduated college a semester early. Did I take a ton of college credits in high school? Did I take summer classes? What's the dealio? So to kind of give a little backstory on my undergraduate career, I majored in professional journalism with a minor in Spanish studies. Originally a double major in Spanish studies and journalism, but then I was 2 classes short of the Spanish major, and so I just switched it to a minor. Rewinding to high school, I came into college with 7 AP credits. So 7 credits for the University of Minnesota broke down to 2 classes that I didn't have to take because I tested out of them with my AP scores. Now 7, I would say, is pretty low. I know a lot of people who came in with like 15 credits, 30, some people even came in with more. Graduating early was going into college. I didn't think it was possible. I was like, no, I don't have enough credits. I'll just do the typical 4 years, and I was fine with that. But by my second semester, my freshman year, after meeting with my advisor, I just like brought up, I was like, oh, is there any chance? And she's like, yeah, you just have to kind of pack it into your schedule. Now for me, it was a combination of in order to save money and then also just to kind of, you know, get on with my life. By my second semester, my freshman year, I was like, okay, I know at 3.5 years I'll be ready to wrap it up and do something else. And if I can save money and I can get out early, why the heck not? This did require me to kind of pack into each semester a heavier course load. I don't know how it is from school to school, but 15 credits per semester is kind of standard full-time student. My fall freshman year, I took 15. That spring, I took 17. My sophomore year, fall, 16. That spring, 18. My junior year, fall, I took 16. The junior year, spring, 15. And then my senior year, fall, I took 18 credits. With my 7 credits from high school AP to 120 credits, which is exactly what you need at the U in order to graduate. So literally I was right there, 1 credit less, and I would have to stay another semester. Kind of my number one strategy besides strategically planning your schedule from a semester to semester basis, and after meeting with your academic advisor, is to kind of accept that you might have to take classes that aren't your first choice per se. And this really came into effect this past semester. So I took 2 classes that I was like, okay, I wouldn't choose these as my first choice, but in order to get the credits that I need, I might as well. So I took a psychology course and then a journalism course on like covering the arts or theater. They were fine. I ended up actually really liking both of them. But if I had it my way, I probably wouldn't have. Like I mentioned before, the 2 main reasons why I kind of put energy into wanting to graduate a semester early came down to money. Even though I'm in state for the U of M, it still saved me around like $7,500 a semester. The second reason, and this is a bigger reason, just to have a semester not off, but kind of where I could really choose what I wanted to do. If I wanted, I could just travel the entire semester and then come back when the rest of my class graduates and then start the job hunt. I also could jumpstart my career. More students are applying for jobs that would start in May opposed to full-time jobs that start in January, just because more people do graduate in May, and so I thought I'd have a leg up on the job hunt. So yeah, those were kind of the factors I knew I could pick and choose from if I did have the flexibility of not being a full-time student anymore. I'm still figuring out what I'm doing. I haven't set any concrete plans, but that's kind of the beauty of the situation I'm in, and you could be in if you decide to graduate a semester early, is I kind of have more free time to figure out what exactly I want to do without having to be a student. Now it really comes down to would I recommend graduating early. Now this is a very subjective situation. I can see both sides so clearly. Obviously, because I chose to, I am so happy that I decided to graduate early. Right off the bat, I have so much more freedom, not only with my time, but my energy too. I have this amazing degree under my belt, 3.5 years of like beautiful education and growth that I would not trade for the world. And having an extra 3 to 4 months is just more time for me to figure out what I want to do post-grad. It definitely takes some of the pressure off of, okay, let's get rolling, because even if I don't have a concrete plan for a month, 2 months, 3 months, I'm still, I guess, ahead of the schedule. Not that there is any schedule or concrete plan that any college student needs to follow, but that's just kind of my mentality. Like, all my friends are graduating in May, so even if I don't have my ish together by March, I'm still a little ahead of the crowd. An overall consensus, personally, I would oh my gosh, I almost just threw up. I 100% would recommend it if you can fit your schedule. I know a lot of majors, the coursework is a lot more tricky in terms of packing everything in. I wouldn't recommend graduating early if you are someone who is super invested in kind of the social aspect of college. For me, I never was really like a die-hard college student. I didn't really get into that stuff. It's just my personality. I wasn't like a big sports fan, like the party scene is just like not me. But if you are someone who loves that lifestyle, I could see how graduating early could give you kind of a sense of FOMO. It would be much more difficult to live the college lifestyle if you weren't actually in college, you could say. So if you are someone who's super invested in maybe like a sorority, a sports team, something like that where college is literally your whole life, maybe you don't want to rush it and you do want to take all 4 years, and that's completely fine. But for me, I don't feel any sense of missing out or, oh, I already miss it type thing. I'm like, okay, did it, done, on to the next thing. So that is my story on how I graduated college early. I didn't come in with a bunch of crazy college credits from high school. I didn't take summer classes. I feel like my workload was pretty decent. Like, some semesters were rough, but others were fine and manageable. So if you want to graduate early, whether it be for money purposes, you want to get started on your career, whatever it may be, go live abroad, do you, but you still want to have a college degree, it is completely feasible. Just know that you do have to make sacrifices. It's pretty typical. Like, it's not, when I tell people I graduated a semester early, they're like, oh, that's cool. Like, a lot of people do it. So if you want to, it's definitely feasible. That is that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions regarding college, post-grad life, University of Minnesota, anything of that character, leave them in the comments below, DM me on Instagram, do what you gotta do. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.